You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my God, all I've got to say is, what is wrong with the players in this mother effing league? What is it? You guys cannot be professional? That you got to get to the point where it looks like alleged threats are being co-signed by players against the only moneymaker you got in the league. Let's be real. The only one. The reason for the actual CBA, the reason for a $3 billion over 11-year media rights deal is the point guard that came out of Iowa. And one thing is clear, and I warned you before the season started. I warned you. I said, they will hate on her again. Last year, we came out that rookie year where they tried to beat the crap out of Caitlin Clark. She played 13 games last year. We had like 3 or 4 or 5 incidents in 13 games. The other night, this was the, and by the way, Caitlin Clark is lighting this league on fire, scorching it. The other day, this happened where Tiffany Hayes got a three-pointer knocked down in her face right here, and Caitlin gave her some. She gave her some right there, talking a little trash. You know, and Caitlin was fired up. And players talk trash to each other all the time. All the time. Right here. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Are these players so weak that they cannot handle this kind of thing? That they just literally can't deal with it? This is gross. If this is all real, Kathy Engelbert got to step way into this shit. She's got to go foot to ass. Because it looks like you got a player that's co-signing violence against Caitlin Clark. It's what it looks like. This is pathetic. At WNBA players should not be interacting on social media with fans, joking about causing player harm. Look, we could get to that too, because why are these players so worried about what's going on social media? Why are they worried about YouTubers and comments on X and any of this? You don't see this from other sports. I don't get it. Is it because they didn't make any money for so long? What are y'all doing? I talk shit because you're never on my teams, but I was ready to support your crash out. Laugh out loud, that's fair. This is Tiffany Hayes right here. Allegedly. I'm always going to throw allegedly in, but, I mean, y'all know. Your composure was much better than mine. I would have been, I'll tell you that. My growth is a gift and curse, but mostly a gift. Well, we're going to show your lack of growth here in a second. We were ready to take up collections if they try to find you and everything. My peeps. Well, this is where it took a turn. This is where it took a turn. Listen, I got some cousins we don't speak about that will ride at dawn upon request. Just let me know I got you. Laugh out loud, which is what that emoji is. That's real. Really? You're co-signing this? That's real. And I'm going to tell you, the old fandom this is wild. Guys, I mean, I've been covering about every sports story there is for the last 6. We're going to go on 7 years. NFL, college football. This I never have to talk about this kind of thing. But in this league, how many times have I had to deal with or talk about something going on potentially that will physically harm Caitlin Clark? It's over and over and over again. Kathy Engelbert, you got your ears on? I mean, do you care? Valkyries, does your coach encourage this behavior behind the scenes? Are you guys the New Orleans Saints WNBA version of the bounty team? Waiting for your statement on a player engaging with fans promoting violence towards other players. I mean, she literally said that's real. That's real. So much for no space for hate campaign, which I contend they did not create that because of violence again from player to player. They did that because they didn't like what was being said on social media from influencers and stuff. They didn't like being criticized. So they literally created that. To my knowledge, got nothing to do with the players protecting each other, watching out for each other, or acting professional. I guess at WNBA and WNBA PA at Kathy Huberg are okay with actual players saying that's real to someone offering to ride at dawn. Sounds like a threatened violence. Wow, stay classy. Kathy Engelbert, no space for hate, but violence. Wow. Wow. You never know when a deranged person might act on that. That's the exact problem with all of this. Is you can't count out some idiot doing something crazy. You can't count it out. None of these people give a shit about her. They just hate Caitlin. I would say that's probably pretty factual. If criticizing the refs for calling or not calling fouls gets you a fine, talking about intentionally fouling should definitely get a fine, if not a suspension. As a Fever fan, your post is just as pathetic as trying to hold, as people trying to hold Clark accountable for racist comments online. She's 36 and she's interacting in this way. If she doesn't get suspended, you know the shit is rigged. I mean, well, hey, WNBA, what are you going to do about these nasty, jealous players in your league? You know what? At some point, you got to just get across to hateful. These people are hateful. We got the straight white girl playing in a league full of activists. You know, they don't want her in this league. They don't. And we're already seeing the physical ramifications of these actions on Caitlin Clark's body. We'll see if the league does anything. I will be floored if this is even brought up. Floored because, Indiana Fever Media. Does any of y'all got the balls to call the league, ask the Fever if they're going to follow up on any of this? If y'all do, I will be shocked. That goes for some of you smart mouse on X, too. Think y'all are Pulitzer Prize winning journalists out there covering the Gulf War. Please. Y'all should be, I mean, you see something like this, articles ought to just be flying out. Nah, we'll see. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.